Who needs audio? There's
Calm down there.
So spicy tonight.
there's the microphone. And you're gonna be my headphones.
Did he say I get to be a Yeti? Because I'll trade in the wall and be a Yeti.
There we go.
I can hear stuff now.
All right, cool. Yeah, I don't know. It's that weird thing where you just got to go into properties on the audio thing, and it's like, oh no, I know where I'm at. It starts
Just
working.
reminded.
Yeah, just remember. Anyway, here we are, ready to play some Thunder Rift Fantasy Age. We left off last session with a very touching communal shit. It was very heartwarming. I enjoyed it greatly. And so we're going to kind of just, pick up after that, see where the, winds take us. Let's do some introductions and then we'll just get into this shit. So Jeff, who you playing?
Saxons and Danes, I am playing Bulreg, son of Bulreg. I am an orc of the Shithills in the south of Thunder Rift, and I am quite happy that I was able to expose my new friends, my traveling patriots, to communal shitting, a very important cultural activity within my people. We got to look each other in the eye and push past the blockages so that we can now move forward into the world, into the future. No obstacle too great. Even the Wraith was able to overcome. It is a metaphor. The communal shit for what we will now do in the world. No obstacle will be too great for us, just like it was not too great for our digestive tracts. That's hard to say. Almost made it. Bulreg's on a Bulreg.
That's fantastic. Jeremy, who you playing?
Yeah, I'm with just an old elf rogue backstabber doer, and just like me, it was old and wrinkled and kind of pathetic, but it got pushed out. It happened, and I've been through worse. So,
yeah,
I'm gonna die soon. So hopefully, I never have to do anything like it again. But it wasn't so bad.
There you go. He's warming up. All right. Over on the other side, Dan.
I guess I'm playing Bart, and the real question is, are we getting out of the shit or into the shit, like, again? Or did we ever leave?
I don't know. I really don't. There's no question. And you were revealed as a skeleton who then put your flesh suit back on.
Yeah. I shat it all out.
Shat it all out. Like a weird meat donut. And then you put your suit back on and you were good to go.
Like it was just, change of clothes.
Yeah. Nice and easy.
Change of Barts.
Change of Barts. There you go. And Bert. And you're muted. Oh, I can't
Still
hear
muted.
you, Bert. You broke your microphone.
In between the start of the stream and now, you have died.
I like how he used his hand over top. I thought it was is it motion sensor? That's pretty
It's a
cool.
Jedi mind trick.
I want that for my.
Yeah.
You will work now.
Uh-oh. Figured out.
We'll come back to
We'll let John, we'll let you go while Bert figures this out. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm John. I'm playing Brawl Stone Scale. I too joined in the communal shit. I have perhaps gained a small degree of trust from Bulreg. I didn't shit so much as ignite my rear flame, as it were, but that's the path to sending it the other way. So,
yeah. It's a very
best effort of shooting.
Impressive. I hate to see Brawl after a spicy meal. Bert is still broken. He was working.
Yes. There we go. Am I back?
You're back. You're back. All right.
All right.
Bert.
I am playing Bohai, the devoted of the one, now in my new Christian Slater outfit.
Ooh, nice.
New skin suit. Yes.
You were Sean Connery, and then Sean Connery, and now Christian Slater.
Yeah.
And in between that, Skeletor.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so you all went through this very touching communal shit with one of Bulreg's childhood friends. Oh, where am I at? Here I am. Let's see. I don't remember what his name is. What was his name, Jeff?
What is his name? What is in a name, Chuck? I will tell you. Back when we were young, we did not go by our normal names. We called each other, this and that. He was named Steve. That was his nickname. We would call him Steve, but not for the reasons you think. Because we couldn't think of anything else, and it rhymed with something Eve? I don't know. Steve. His name was
Fantastic.
Steve, let's say. Yes.
Spelled with a Y,
Oh.
but it's not where you think.
It's not where you
mhm.
think. It's a good show.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. You get some meals in you. You get some recuperation under your belt. And I guess my question is going to be, what all do you want to do now? You're still in Kitchen Stadium. Still have a nice room, soft beds, communal bathroom, plenty of assorted food.
I believe we were of two minds. We were either going to escort the calcium merchant to the Orc Shithills, or we were thinking about competing in the Kitchen Stadium.
Well, that's coming like later, though, isn't it?
Yeah, you got like a month to
Oh.
gather
Oh,
your
okay.
ingredients.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like that's
Go ahead.
no, that seems like a good plan. Like obviously, the people down there, they need these calcium things and the whatnot.
Yeah.
But these cook guys, they seem to hate the yams as much as us. So we join the competition. We get all friendly. Maybe we get some cool stuff. We get them to join us in the fight. It's like a win-win.
Thought we were talking about visiting like the Whistling Cave or something.
Yeah, there was also, you found
yeah.
in the submarine of the skeletons was attacked by the yams, a map, like a, route guide or whatever you want to call it. I'm sure I used a better term previously, but they have a base in the Whistling Cave, like a refill fuel depot supply station, that they were showing on the map that they were going to be heading to here shortly. So you did talk about heading to the Whistling Cave, for fear that whatever got the submarine would also be affecting the hidden base in the Whistling Cave.
Okay. So, in that case, do we do escort, Whistling Cave, then cook off, or I don't know. But it seems like escort seems to be pretty high.
To make a loop out of it.
Yeah. Well, we'd have to come back if we're going to do the stadium. We could catch it on the loop back. Yeah.
We might find some ingredients on the way.
That would give you
There you
time
go.
to hunt for some ingredients.
Sure.
'Cause if I remember correctly, you needed to come up with. Where's
We need
that
some
at?
like hellhound. We need some weird mushrooms or something.
Yeah, you needed wood nymph meat, kobold, and hellhound, along with whatever other specialty ingredients that you might want.
Can we do it turducken style? Can we find a hellhound that's eating a kobold and a wood nymph?
I don't know if you could find that very easily out in the wild. You could certainly
if we-
make it.
Yeah. Now I'm all for that. If we get all three, we should certainly do that. Now the order in which we choose to stuff them, that's like
Yeah.
Ooh, the kobold is the outside who has
Yeah.
eaten the wood nymph, and the wood nymph has eaten the hellhound.
Yeah.
Now you're thinking.
Now, I will say on that.
All about layers.
Why don't we? Let me get a character sheet open so I can remember what skills do.
Something.
Yeah.
I hear that they let you do things.
They let you do things. I think, An intelligence test might be worthwhile, I think. Whatever survival would fall under.
I can do that.
And
Would
that
cartography factor in?
yeah. Now you specifically, this was going to be kind of seeing if you could sort out where you might be able to find some of these things in the rift. For
Okay.
you specifically there, Brawl, I would make it way more difficult just because
Oh, yeah.
you're
I'll give it a try.
yeah. Luaith, that 15 does good. So yeah, you know that kind of in the Bone Hills, south of the Giant Hole, kind of on the way to the Slaughter Shamans, there's rumors to be a lot of kobold activity in those hills. As far as dryads go, the Forest of Pine Herders has a lot of activity like that, which is, straight west of the Whistling Cave. Hellhound would be a little more difficult. You do remember hearing that they were transporting hellhounds while you were in the Drake Mesa, because you had
Oh yeah, there's the
encounter.
one that nearly got loose.
Yeah. But outside of that, maybe the Burning Hills might be a good thing. Now that is way north, west of the USSR. And you cut through that a little bit when you were helping out the goblins of Klein.
Okay, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah.
Don't be sad. I just sound like that once.
Yeah. If you wanted to make all 3, you would really have to put, pedal to the metal, maybe find some alternative transportation. There are some boats and stuff that you could get kind of coming out of the metro. They would connect you to the forest, kind of take you down by the Orc Shithills, and then it's just a short trip away to the Bone Hills, and that would also take you right past the Whistling Cave.
Okay, I've got an idea, and God help me for saying this. Bulreg, in general, like, how big do these beetles get, and can they move quick? Like, is there the potential for like us finding a beetle that could carry the group of us?
It is certainly a potential. They get quite large. They could carry all of us. They are not the most agile and quick the larger they get, but they are sturdy and consistent and reliable. They could travel at speeds that are equal to that of other land creatures, but they do not require as much rest as others, so they can travel for longer distances.
They're like the Bulreg of the insect world.
Thank you, Bohai. I consider that a great honor to be compared to these beetles. Oh, you honor me.
Then maybe if this escort mission goes well, maybe we get enough favor to grab one of them.
Perhaps
That'd
we
help.
can rent some. Needed.
Excuse me, I realize you all are very new to my people, but you do not rent dung beetles, and you do not grab them. You rather make a deep, personal, soulful connection with them. And if they choose to take you on as clients, then they will do so, and they will let you ride them. They are not some enslaved creature. We are one, not two. We do not hold dominion over them.
True. Okay. So what's the plan?
Do we want to risk grabbing a boat and taking the river down? Because that's going to be maybe a little quicker.
Yeah,
That is
why
going to
not?
take us right around Metro Land.
What are we going to do with our merchants?
Who have wagons
Oh, yeah,
being
that's
hauled
right.
by beetles.
Yep.
Um,
And there's skeletons.
yeah.
Maybe overland.
There's a chance you could get a barge large enough for all of that from the metro. But as you've seen previously, the closer you get to the metro, kind of the more anti-skeleton sentiment kind of flares up. So yeah, if you wanted to, you could head to the metro, see if you can get a barge large enough to support, the beetles and their wagons. Wouldn't be quite as fast as a smaller boat, but it would be a relatively easy trip. Maybe a little faster than, just hoofing it across land.
Yeah, but compared to the risk that we're taking, like whatever nonsense plan we're gonna try and do to avoid it, maybe we just, put in a little bit of effort to scout ahead of the beetles a little bit, try and make a nice, easy path for them, just make the best of that situation.
To get down to the hills.
Yeah.
Nothing else. Maybe when we come to the Drake River down there, maybe we can see if we can come across someplace and maybe we'll have a little bit better luck.
Yeah, maybe.
Sure.
Though I will say this. If I ever get a chance to name one of them, I'm going to name the beetle Bulreg, so it can be Bulreg, Mount of Bulreg, son of Bulreg.
You would honor my family by naming a
three-peat.
dung beetle Bulreg?
I mean,
am
at this point,
honored.
why not?
You all have been very kind to me this day. I am unused to this.
It's the gift, the blessing of the communal shit. It really changed their hearts.
That really must be.
That's fantastic.
What am I gonna say? Like it was weird to start, but yeah,
It was eye-opening.
it was, and
Yeah.
and nostril opening too. But that's just
Well, the good news is that we can do that every day when we are on the road with each other now. There is no reason that it has to be just pure ceremony. We can do it every day. That is how we do it in the shithills. It is also safer when you're out on the road. You watch each other's backs. But not literally, that is rude.
Okay. So did I catch that right? We're heading south
I think so, yeah.
on foot?
Yep. To
Okay.
start with.
So if you're going to be scouting up ahead, whoever's going to be doing that, be your intelligence-based perception style test. I think
perception, seeing, maybe.
yeah, that would work.
Sweet. 17 5 points.
Nice.
Oh wow, you knock it out, man.
I'm so desperate to find a way to not have to do this every day. Like, I keep myself very busy. So busy.
Yeah, so scouting ahead, you're going to be cutting straight south through the Gauntlet Forest and a cross coming up to the Drake River. So you do see the occasional patrol in the forest itself. There are some roads here and there that cut through, especially with Kitchen's Stadium being there. It's definitely caused some additional paths to open up through the forest. But you've got plenty of people with you. With Luaith, you scouting ahead with such a fantastic roll and a lot of stunt points. You're able to avoid or at least hide your skeleton friends as you're traveling through. And, seeing an orc sitting on top of one of these beetles kind of dismisses, a lot of questions that might come along. I mean, yeah. And eventually, go ahead.
Looks natural.
Yeah. Eventually, yeah, you make it to the Drake River. There's a couple different crossings here. Getting across the river won't be a problem. Are you wanting to get straight across or see if you can maybe find transportation on the water? What's the plan here? I heard, John, I think you mentioned doing something when you got to the Drake River.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find if there's like a bard or something larger that might be heading down that way.
Sure.
What do you want me to roll for that?
Yeah, let me get that.
Communication.
Well, I guess I should have done that as perception. Yeah. So let me have you do. You can find there's plenty of ships, boats going through. Not quite large enough for full-on ships, but you do find one that looks like it would be large enough to support everything you've got. It's a matter of convincing the captain to take on passengers and what the coinage is. So I would just call this a communication test. You flag them down, they stop, like, oh, state your business, traveler.
Yeah, we're looking for some passage downriver. We're heading for the Orchard Hills, and yeah, we've got some beetles and some folks to take on down with us.
We aren't going as far as the shit hills. We're cutting around to Melanair. And that's as far as we go until we go back up.
All right.
He'll give you a price. He'll agree to it, but it's gonna be a hefty price. I say for the beetles and the wagon, he'd be looking for probably like 50 gold.
My God, we can damn near buy a boat for that price.
And then it would be a gold per person on top of that. Oh,
Wow.
stream output's crapped out on me. Oh, there it's back. Okay.
Did Chuck just cut out for everybody?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just froze
Oh
up.
no, I'm
You're
here.
back. You're back.
Okay.
You're kind of
Yeah.
skippy, but you're back.
Okay. My internet was acting screwy earlier.
Couldn't catch everything, but I heard extortion.
Desynced from yourself. Yeah, I think
For me, I heard it.
I heard
him
take a
say,
level.
Go ahead.
Take a
yeah,
level?
exactly. I heard the same
That's what
thing.
I heard.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna go ahead.
I don't
and
think
get
I did. No, I said 50 gold for the beetles in the wagon and a gold each for each person.
this is waterway robbery.
That's expensive, but I mean,
Yeah.
if you catch a boat on the
I'll
river,
bring this information back to everyone, and we can.
and I think the big catch is it's not even that far of a trip that he would be taking you on as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, if he was taking us all the way down, I'd almost understand that price, but he's going to have us on the boat for like 30 minutes.
All right, so overland then.
And you could try a communication test. If you do good, you might be able to talk his price down a little.
I'm not super great at talking to people.
Sounds like a bargain.
It does.
It could be. If only we had
What?
someone good at
You want
bargaining.
to call over Bulreg? I'll help you out. I
Oh
just
yeah,
don't
I'll be like,
listen.
Bulreg, can you want to talk to this guy?
Okay. He will
yeah.
come over, fully astride the beetle.
So he's saying it's going to be 50 for the beetle and the wagon, and then a gold for each of us to get
Clearly-
just partway down the river. Not
Clearly,
even all the
bro,
way.
you have misheard these gentlemen. You did not fully understand the way the economy works within the Thunder Rift. You yourself being a foreigner. Such a price would be absurd, and only bandits and crooks would offer such a deal. I'm not sure. And in these gentlemen that were speaking before us, they clearly do not seem to be crooked or bandits, and they just probably said a few words that did not quite make it. Likely it was probably they're speaking a language or a dialect unfamiliar to you. Isn't that right, my good men?
Give me that bargain test.
Let's see.
It's a good argument.
What is up?
Wow.
Bring it, bitches. Let's go. You shall take us for free.
They're like, oh shit. Okay. Yeah, you must have just misheard us. I said 5 gold
Yes.
for
That
everything.
makes far more sense. Yes, of course. See, 5 and 50. It is a case of. It is just. I'm sorry. I apologize for my friend. He is new in this land. And he has not fully understood how it works.
I
No.
don't understand the common.
No problem. And he'll, throw out planks. And you all can get loaded up on this. And he'll take you right on down. Nice, peaceful trip. Beetles aren't too thrilled about being on the water, but
Understandable. I can
Between
pay him his
there.
gold.
yeah, okay. Between their owners and Bulreg's assistants, you keep them well taken care of. And yeah, he ports off into Melanair, a city at least the players you're all familiar with. South of here now is the desert. Yeah, so you're now in the Melanair hills at Meliner itself, you could possibly look for hiring additional transportation. You could also take a day or so to travel up to the Whistling Cave. Easily can get room, board, place for the beetles in the wagon to be stored up. Keep safe if you want to. Yeah. You could also get transport here directly to the Forest of the Pine Herders. What you want to do?
What seems more important to us? I kind of want to get done escorting more than anything else.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Escort
continue
missions.
southward, then to my home.
See if
I
I
would very much like to see your home, Bulreg.
Yeah.
I would very much like to show it to you. I am sure it has changed significantly since last I was there. I might not even remember every little detail about it. Who knows? I've been away for so long. Months, years, even.
We'll find out that Bulreg was just horribly abused. This is all like his imagination of how wonderful things were just to keep his sanity.
This giant trash yard. Terrible.
It comes from raccoon people. That's what it is.
Everyone feels bad for Bulreg.
Yeah.
I can't look at him. He's not
Is,
threatening anymore.
Do we want to try and find another boat going that way, or just start trying to cross the desert?
Is there another
Problem
boat
is-
going that way?
The problem is that the desert is the malicious training complex is there, and we might run into some trouble.
We might.
That's definitely true.
But I enjoy trouble. It is very fun. I like to set trouble right. So I am not opposed to it.
But are we likely to run into a dryad or kobold or hellhound
Heckhound. Yeah.
in that way?
Would there be any hellhounds in the desert?
Luaith, you did good on that roll earlier, so I would say you find it doubtful. Being as that is the militia training area, it's pretty well patrolled.
It killed everything already.
Yeah. You're gonna find a lot of sand.
I see.
They
But
are really efficient.
yeah, if you want to get a boat, that's easy enough to do. I would
Yeah.
say through some bartering, Bulreg, your fantastic 20 roll. You could get a skiff, 10 gold, haul all of you.
10 gold.
Almost all the way down to the Orc Shit Hills. You'd have to get off a little before it hits the end of the road there.
I say we take it then.
Yeah, sure.
The quicker we move, the quicker we have the freedom to go wherever we want and collect these ingredients.
It sounds fair. I'll shed a tear that we didn't have to spend a long time out in the desert. Oh no.
Conserve your moisture.
I'll shed a tear for my gold that's dwindling quickly.
Yeah.
I mean,
You get a boat.
I can afford this too, so
Okay.
you sure? Okay. I'll chip in a couple of gold for it.
I still have, after this, 8 more gold and 10 silver left.
Well paid. Yeah, so the trip down's not a problem.
Started out as an upper class, so
Ooh. Cutting around the lower great grasslands, you can see the remains of the old tower that the oh crap, I can't remember. Jeff, what was your old character's name?
How dare you?
I know.
McGavin.
I feel
How do you
terrible.
not know the name of the one?
The one, the true. Bert, help me out. I know you know it.
I know it.
McGavin?
It's McGavin.
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 Sharpshooter McGavin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah.
this very same river.
Who knew? Who knew a Happy Gilmore reference would ascend to godhood? Who knew?
Yeah.
This is even where the birth of the Flying Dicks University took place.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Not a problem. You see the collapse of the old monolith that they were building up and, centuries past. And eventually you get off the boat and you make the hard cut over to the Orc Shit Hills. You smell it well before you see it.
Oh.
The ancient trash piles of the entirety of the metro. After the halflings were destroyed from the local ecology, just everything started getting dumping here, and that's what caused the dung beetles to grow to such monstrous size.
It is a terrible history, of course, but it is one that we have come to embrace, for it has given rise to our culture.
I'm just filled with so many emotions.
Are you? Yes, you look to be crying. I did not realize you were so sensitive, Louis. It is fine. You are good
Just
now.
all this culture has really washed over me lately.
That is true.
It's a lot
Yes.
of culture. It's a lot
So
of
much
Yes.
culture.
It's good. Culture is good. It makes you grow as a person. Excellent. It's good to see that both of you are growing. You two are the two that I was most concerned with, and it's good to see that you have now risen in the ranks to be like Bohai and like Bart.
Yeah, as you're all approaching it, you see the hills in the distance. You see the rolling plains of shit. You see the great, towers and monuments built out of ancient and, used it like clay. To build their houses.
Yes, right
like-
here. Here is with my great grandfather Bulreg. Tried to build a monument to the sky to reach the one. It grew brittle and it fractured and fell and he died, but it was nonetheless a monumental story and undertaking, if not successful. But it taught us something.
Did.
And I'll let you figure out what that lesson was.
But yeah, as you're approaching, all of a sudden you see two plumes of dust in the distance coming right towards you. And as they get closer, you can see they're two beetles, two younger looking, smaller beetles, very fast at this age. And you can see on the back of each one is a very lightly armored orcish warrior. And as they kind of pull up, they, they kind of stop, bar your way. Hail, travelers. Entry into this shithill is currently barred.
For foreigners, perhaps, but not for myself, for I am Bulreg, son of Bulreg. Prodigal son returneth to home, and I bring with me merchants of a special kind, and fellow warriors who have, across these lands, fought in the name of shithills. They have shit, the communal shitting. They have tasted. Well, they didn't actually taste. That's a different thing. I didn't want to scare them. That might scare them off a bit, but we'll get to that later. Not your faces, I see, are concerned. But no, it is I, Bulreg, son of Bulreg. I am prodigal son returned.
Yeah, at that they do recognize the name of Bulreg. And what really gets them excited is when you point out the wagon calcium supplements. We're in grave need of those. Come, we will escort you in. Oh snap, Goblin Cave TV, thank you for that raid. You made it just at the most perfect time.
Indeed.
Yeah, as they escort you into the shithills, roads made with packed turds, these clay adobe style houses.
Paved with kernels of corn and
That's what gives them the texture.
Yes.
Do
There are
we follow
several
the Yellow
architects.
Brick Road?
What's that?
Well,
Do we follow the Yellow Brick Road? With the kernels?
I hope so.
It's the Yellow Kernel Road.
The Brown Brick Road is 2 streets over.
Yeah.
Mhm.
yes, I have a friend who still lives there. I've known him since childhood.
Yeah, so as you're all moving in, you can see that the streets are sparse. There's not a lot of people out. There's a very heavy presence of armed guards You can very easily see signs of combat. You can see there's a lot of buildings, houses that have collapsed. You can see boarded up windows, fortified doors. It looks like things have not been well here recently.
You there? You there? What has happened here? This place is not how I remember it.
Oh snap! Dirty rotten punk kid. Thanks for that follow. Yeah. So one of the guards who is escorting you, he'll kind of slow back on his mount to kind of ride alongside of you. It's like things have not been well in the shit hills. We have been under constant attack. The yam creatures have taken to... They're everywhere. They're a plague settling in. Our soil is
this
rich.
far south.
What's that?
I said they have reached this far south.
They have, yes. In fact, we've been struggling with them longer than some of the other places in the rift. Our fertile lands have really empowered them, given them a lot of fertilizer to work with.
Do they invade? Or have you sent out warriors to hunt down the Nexus and take them out?
We have hunted down many, many strong roots. But they continue to grow, and they're fast. We've found several underground operations where they're actually tunneling in from underneath and taking our land out from under our feet. Sinkholes have been a real danger. As you're moving through, it kind of points off a little ways, and you can see like there's almost like a city block that's like just completely caved in.
My word.
This breaks my heart. Fortunately, we have arrived just in time, my friends. You,
That's good.
God, people, whatever your names are, you shall be overjoyed. For I bring with me, as I lift up Bart by the scruff of his neck, I have brought the greatest military tactician the Thunder Rift has ever seen. Better still than perhaps even Farboti himself. And some might say that other guy with the stuff and who did the things, I'm talking about that one. He is that good. And with his leadership, we will rid my homeland of these yams, and we shall return, and we shall have triumphant communal shitting together. Everyone. We will have a holiday, 2 weeks long.
That will be quite fantastic. We have... communal shitting has taken quite a blow. It's so hard to get people to come out. And the great communal shitter of Old Orc Chieftain Browncorn. That's terrible. It collapsed.
My God.
No.
Almost 6 months ago.
Will be spared.
Browncorn's communal shitter has collapsed. What does this world come to?
It is a dark day indeed. We've lost many good warriors and scouts. We'd send them down into the tunnels, and very few return, and those that do are changed.
Point me to these tunnels. I shall go take care of what they failed to accomplish.
Let us have you speak.
No, now. Let us go. Okay, yeah.
Let us have you speak with the lord of this city first. Get his leave. See if there's any aid that he can provide you.
Is it still that one guy with that name?
It is still that one guy with that name.
Good. I'm glad some things have not changed. That one guy with that name, I voted for him the last election. I'm quite happy.
He won quite well. It's, Lord Cap Bandana.
Yes. Lord Cat Bandana. Luith, you will like him. Yes. He likes guns as well.
He does. He has quite a collection.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. This I want to see.
So yeah, they take you to this huge like mansion, you know, like marble bricks and stones mortared together with shit. You can see in the grounds around it several young beetles kind of roam around. You can see, people tending to him here and there, like his personal herd. Very, very, majestic, healthy looking creatures. So your two people that you're escorting, the guards kind of set them up with someone to send them off to get those calcium supplements to where they need to go.
One
As-
good deed.
Yeah, as you're brought in to meet Lord Cat Bandana, this giant, monstrously strong orc in this really nice like 3-piece suit with this banana yellow tie. I had heard that Bulreg himself returns. This is a great
Zine?
day.
Bulreg, son of Bulreg, you have heard correctly, my lord. Ben, may I introduce to you my traveling companions? This is Brawl of some place that I don't know, but he's cool and he shits fire. This is Luaith. He's nearly dead. He's kind of old, but he's cool. This here is Bo High. He is devoted of the one. And finally, this here, my good lord.
I hope you're like picking me up again.
Once more, is the greatest shaking of all time. The greatest tactician the Thunderist has ever seen. And he will save this place with his intelligence and his leadership. And you would be wise to listen to his counsel. Here, and I'll hand him over.
He grabs you, like you just scruff for the neck. Same thing. Ah, you look quite smart for your size. And if Bulreg speaks highly of you, then I think highly of you. While you're here, I will have you look over the city plans. Help us shore up our defenses. Make sure we're operating in the most efficient way possible to defend ourselves from the yam plight that dwells under our feet.
Quite fearsome, nasty.
So that means, Dan, at some point, I'm going to make you roll
Yeah,
to help figure that out.
that's unfortunate, but we'll do it.
Yeah.
If any opportunity for me to roll is unfortunate,
Yeah.
but
yeah,
we'll do it.
He'll bring you all in, get you all, settled into a nice kind of setting room. Has fresh milk brought out to all of you.
Yes, just like mother used to milk it.
This fresh, delicious. It's becoming more of a commodity, sadly. It's not quite as safe to transport our supplies across the hills as it was. In fact, shame to say that we've been having to rely more on milk coming from the plains outside of the hills. This is still milk you drink today, milked and juiced and squeezed directly here in the hills, but times are hard, and it's upset the beetles something fierce. They can sense danger about.
Imported milk?
I know.
Have we fallen so low,
It
Lord
is
Cat Bandana?
Shameful. I feel no joy in telling you these words, but hopefully you can provide me assistance.
Of course.
The yams.
Of course we will.
I'm glad to hear it. You will be rewarded as heroes if you are successful.
We need no reward. No money, no monetary gain or treasure you could give us would outweigh the goodness that will come in our hearts and in our bowels by saving this place.
I knew I would not be disappointed by you, Bulreg.
Of course not, my lord.
Now, they dwell underground. They remove vast sections of our most enriched shit from under us. And they haul it out of the hills through tunnels heading north. We've had some scouts return successfully, but they were not able to gather anything. It's quite a dangerous plight down there. They talk of many strange things. They talk of vined creatures doing the bidding of the yams. They talk of other yams that can control the very thoughts and the things that your eyes see. They talk of strange skeletal figures fleshed with yam meat, patrolling, attacking. And what's worse is it definitely seems to have intelligence to it, as they found several strongholds. Give me a second.
Yams are a mighty foe.
They are.
Not for you.
I mean,
You shall outsmart them, outwit them.
we've dealt with most of this already, so really it just boils down to: are we willing to dig deeper into the shit than anybody else?
Deeper.
Of course.
Yeah?
Nobody knows how to get into deep shit better than us.
Elbows
That is
deep
true.
maybe isn't even enough.
It might not be. But anyway, they have some intelligence to them. And it's... I don't know what they're plotting. Luckily, the only attention they give us is to steal our resources. And they only fight if attacked or provoked. But we're still in a dangerous with the threat of our very floors collapsing under our feet. So, if you're brave enough, and I'm sure you are, Bulreg, I have no doubt of that, I would supply you and send you into one of the larger tunnels that we found. I would like you to scout out, see what they're doing, and see if there's anything you can do to stop them.
Not just Bulreg. We have been his companions for a while now.
That
Don't
is
forget
my
us.
intention. I apologize for that. Those who travel with Bulreg, I imagine, are proud and strong warriors as well. You would all earn yourselves great honor amongst the orc people, and if you wish, I would even invite you, when the job is done, to live here and dwell with us in this great, prosperous land.
A mighty
Big
gift.
smile.
It's
Big
great
smile
honor.
on Bulreg's face like a teenager. going
Everyone
around.
looks over at Lua the side eye.
We're gonna be
I don't know. We got
neighbors.
that nice house in Klein.
You do.
Was it that nice? They constantly called Bart Fart. It's not a very nice place.
That's true.
It's true, but one of us would need to make the sacrifice probably to stay up there.
No, nonsense. We could send word. The Beatles will travel. Our skeletal friends could return word. You're fine. I have a wonderful place that I can think of. Perfect for you. You will enjoy it.
I'm sure, but they seem so attached to us. I feel like they should hear it in person. But that's a time for like after we gotten into the shit.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
shall
there's-
invite them down here. That was
We've got
important.
some tunnels to go delving into.
Yes.
There's
Yes.
much work to be done.
Yes, let's go. Let's go kill them. Yes.
Well, before you head out, let's get you fed. Can't have you going down there weak. Let's make sure your gear is up to snuff, in good repair. Sharpen your blades. Blunt your hammer.
Maybe even tinker on an arquebus or two. I hear you're a collector.
I am quite a bit, so I've got a good variety of different kind of firearms if you're interested in looking.
I mean, maybe this is kind of like a big deal situation,
Oh, that's right. I only programmed in exactly what I need. So lazy.
Details.
This is the way.
Yeah. So yeah, he'll get you fixed up, fed, put you up for the night. Yeah. Let's see here. Does anyone want to look at changing or upgrading your equipment? They have a very healthy armory here.
I was gonna go look up a gear real quick myself.
Yeah. Let's see, weapons. Oh, they got. What do you got? A blunderbuss. They've got. He's got a decent amount. He's got. Whatever the heck this thing is. And arquebus, pretty much a rifle.
Yeah, that's what I've been using.
Yeah, it's got blunderbuss. He's got an assortment of pistols. Pretty much anything that you may need. Just look in the equipment. Get it. Take it. He'll square you up.
Gonna try to grab a bunch of blast and thunder vials
Sure.
or make some up. Yeah.
So
Restock my arrows.
yeah, it's you've got a night to rest up. Anyone want to do anything?
I'd like to observe the sky at night in the Orc Shit Hills. I would guess with all the gases and things, it probably creates some interesting light phenomena.
Glad you mentioned that because I was going to touch on that here shortly.
Hmm.
With such a rich and varied variety of gases rising off the shit hills. At night with the pressure differences, you got a whole variety of like aurora borealis in different shades, colors, full rainbow going on up there, just dancing in the sky. It's quite enjoyable. And
that's
in better
beautiful, Bulreg.
times, Bulreg, you could point out to this that it's very common for people to be out all times of the night enjoying it. There's a thriving kind of coffee bar kind of thing, like street
We
vendor
have a
coffee
wonderful
bars.
night
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah.
Indeed. Yes,
Some of
It
the
is
best
true.
coffee in the Rift too.
it is true. We do have the best. Indeed. Not some
Oh,
of.
you guys
We
have
have the
coffee?
best. Oh, yes, of course. I told
Yeah.
you will love it here.
Okay, I'm going to check that out.
Yeah.
The place I have pictured for you,
it.
for where you will live when we are successful here, right down the street from the greatest coffee house in all of the Thunder Rift.
Ah, sounds great. Because, I'll sleep when I'm dead. Just more coffee, more hours in the day.
This is true. Do you know the other good thing about coffee?
I mean, yeah,
You know.
I do. I do.
know.
Honestly, that's half. I didn't used to drink coffee until I get a little up there in years, and then I needed some help.
Sure.
Yeah. So if you want to get coffee there, like Bulreg pointed out, there's a fantastic coffee shop not far from here. And it's one of the few places that are still open in these rough times. If you head there, it's the
Yeah.
Cat's Meow Coffee. You open it up. Really nice, wonderful aroma.
Ah,
And they've got all of these different cats just running around like a cat cafe. It's really nice. Orcs everywhere. You come in, pleasant looking orc lass greets you, points you like, sit where you like. I'll bring a menu here shortly. We've got a wide variety. Do not
Yeah,
worry.
no,
All
I'm
of
on pretty
our-
easy.
yeah.
I want it strong and I want it dark.
This is something we can easily do. That is not a problem at all. All of our
And
coffee
full.
is fresh from the cat, so it is quite delicious. Fresh roasted ground.
I'll take whatever you recommend.
Sure.
Okay. You know what? I gotta say, I
Say.
kind of, and forgive me. I always assumed like this would be more like sort of like the place where I'd find people like really into dogs.
Well, beetles are the primary pet here. They're young and there's a variety. Some not as large as the ones that you see ridden, but there's a variety. I've got myself
Okay.
a young jewel beetle at home. It's quite a chipper little thing. Very
I just-
affectionate.
I was surprised to see because I like cats. I was kind of surprised because
Well,
cats, they
this
just don't give a
is-
shit about anybody. And they're so it's
Yes.
just great.
Well, they help us process our beans, so that's why they're so big
I'm
here.
going to just
That's why we've
Of
got
course,
so many.
of course. Okay, of course.
enjoy time with cats.
Yeah, so the cats are quite friendly. If you like cats, it's a great place. Some of them might pay attention to you. Some of them might not. It's like a cat.
It's wonderful. They're such little assholes, and I love them.
Today's blend, and she looks around and finds a tab. Yeah, here it is. So Reginald is the one who's providing today's special blend. And then she
What a fancy name.
yes, sets Sir Reginald down. Anyway, I'll go get your coffee.
Thank you.
Comes back a little while later. Nice steaming hot cup of delicious smelling dark roast coffee.
Bulreg wonders philosophically if they heat the cat or does the cat heat the coffee internally.
Bulreg, you've talked about this coffee place. You probably know what's up here.
Perhaps there's a little sweater that the cat wears to keep the coffee warm inside the cat.
Of course. It is scaled. It looks very much like a warrior cat, a battle cat even. Because that is important to us as well. We mix everything together. And if you need to go to the bathroom, Louis, you will have to be accustomed to the fact that there is not separate. It is just the one. That is how we do things here.
Do you see this guy? He's got like this cute little arm on. It's so great.
Yes. Yes. He seems to like you.
I mean,
is
it's
a good
okay.
sign.
I guess if you're into that sort of thing.
He seems no, that is a good omen.
It's a mighty warrior cat.
They tend to prefer people who are emotionally distant. People who try too hard, they tend to ignore.
Huh. Okay.
Now look, there's another one right there on the ground who's come to see you. Look at that.
Yeah.
They're flocking to you.
Yeah. You all get fresh coffee. She brings out a fresh chilled carafe of milk to go with it. And she leaves you all to enjoy the music, enjoy the coffee, environment, pet some cats.
So
I
much
figured
better than I
as
expected.
Weepy. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going for. Because what other kind of coffee would they have in the Orc Shithills?
Yeah.
None other.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably have folders, but nobody actually drinks it.
No one does.
How dare you? I respect you, but I will smack you across the face if you say that again. Folgers and shithills. What is wrong with you, Bart? That is not a good jest.
For the uncultured who come to visit.
There is no such thing as uncultured to here.
Brawl and
We
Bow
are
Hunt,
very,
give me a
very
perception
cultured.
test.
Who's that?
Brawl and Bow Hunt.
I got to 12.
What kind of test? Sorry.
Perception.
Oh man. My tabletop's been
Oh,
locked out this whole time.
Oh, no.
We try to get back in. Hold on.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Oh no.
Well, while he's getting that, I was going to ask if I'd be able to get heavy mail armor while we're here.
Yeah, you're raiding the Lord of the Orc Shithill's personal supply. It's not a problem.
Nice.
Do we have to pay for it?
No.
Can I get plate mail then?
Yes.
Can you use plate mail?
I can, yeah.
Nice.
I mean, anyone can really, but it's just whether or not there's a penalty to it.
Yeah. I was going to take it because I don't have a penalty on mail, but I do on plate.
Yeah, same. But I'm people worth it.
Let's see. Okay. Got distracted. Bohai, you got a 10. Brawl, you got a 12. Brawl, you're going to pick this up. As you're setting, listening to to Bart, Bulreg, and Luath kind of go on about coffee and cats, and you feel a little bit of rumbling underfoot.
Listen, you feel that?
Is it happening? Or is that my stomach grumbling?
It's just purring. It's
Sinkhole?
normal.
I'm going to start kind of looking. I'm going to get up and look outside and start kind of looking around.
Sure.
Any of the cats getting agitated?
Yeah, actually, you start noticing the cats are getting kind of skittish, going high. Some of them actually start acting very angry.
I think we need to get out of here. Take the cats, everyone with us.
And take the cats with us, right?
Yeah,
The mighty warrior cats.
Mighty warrior cats.
all of them. We'll try to herd them. We will do the impossible.
Can it be done?
Just wanted to wrangle cats.
And then almost suddenly, the rest of you feel it as the back corner of this shop, the floor just opens up. I'm getting the map ready for you. Give me just a moment. Yep, that's it.
It's definitely not doing it, Dan. Not worth doing it, Dan. The dex penalty is way too high if you go.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'll just settle for heavy mail.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
I can take the heavy mail without penalty at least.
Same. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want to hop us over to this map.
What?
As you're all hanging out. Over
The yams
here.
are coming.
All of a sudden, like I said, vibrations, cats get agitated. Brawl, you were the first one to notice it.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear this huge crash, this shaking vibration. Cats are screaming in fear. As you kind of look over and you can see that a sinkhole has opened up in the corner of the restaurant. And you hear like a slithering, kind of slurping,
Spud
scraping
sign!
noise. Yeah, spud sign.
Man, I was finally starting to really get into this whole culture and heritage thing, and you guys are just ruining it.
Jams,
Jerks.
what they do.
Yeah, they did. They ruined it.
Just when things were getting good.
As
Bulreg
you
will
see
lean over
these
to Louis.
vines start slithering out, start grabbing at cats, but they're cats. They're quick. They're fine. And then, yeah, you look over, you see things coming out. We're just going to go into initiative so I can stop describing something that I totally prepared.
Stop traumatizing cats.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
deserve it. No matter
They
what
didn't
game
ask for this.
says.
Oh my gosh, game, what's going on? My game's being quite naughty.
Oh my god.
Actually, I
You're
think you're
frozen,
frozen
dude.
on the camera too.
Yeah.
Oh, am I?
Yeah,
God.
Don't worry, it's your good side though.
it is.
Oh, OBS has crashed.
Oh, that do it. Well, while you're fixing that, Louaith, it's your turn.
Hey, well, look over there, and if I could pick out somebody because we've seen most of these things before. We've seen vines. I'm thinking that guy in the middle.
Yeah,
I'm thinking he's the one that needs to get shot.
sure.
And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Seems wise.
Leave these cats alone, you jerk.
17. Let's see if I remember. That clears his defense. Yeah, that's a hit.
All right.
Damage. Okay, that's a lot of damage.
It's a lot of damage.
No stunts. I got really confused here. I'm like, this isn't how combat works in this, and I was thinking of Fallout. My bad.
A little bit of a
That's pretty
difference.
much it.
Yeah, these vines, they're flailing around. They're grabbing at things. You can see they're actually kind of trying to like pull stuff in to the hole. But there's nothing really in range for it yet. As the big dude comes crawling out the side. And just taking things in. Maybe takes a harmless swipe at another patron running out. And we'll pass it to Bohai.
Okay, if I got this measured right, here's what Boaz is going to do. He is going to. I got to get the right token thing. There. Okay, move up here.
Sure.
And I'm going to drop. Going to drop a shock blast, which could cover everybody there. It's a 6-yard radius, so I think I can get everybody in that's here. That's 6 yards between each. Yeah. Okay. So all of them.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So they can make a save against my spell power to just take a d6 of penetrating. Otherwise, it's a d6 plus my willpower penetrating.
Okay.
So go ahead and make saves. My save is higher now.
Is that a con save?
No, it's a successful Constitution stamina test versus my current spell power, which is quite high now.
Ooh, big guy knocks it out of the park.
16 is my spell power now.
Okay. First vine will take the full thing. Second vine beats it. Fail. And pass. All right. So you got about half of them with the full.
It's not bad.
Okay, so here are the half of the full. They're going to take d6 plus 2. Okay, so 3 of them, right?
Yeah.
1, that's plus 2. Oh, that's a crappy roll.
So.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I have to roll the spell test first. Let's do that. And I fail it anyway.
Ooh. Okay.
Sorry, it's been a bit.
That's
Forgot.
fine.
I failed the test.
Same.
There's no way to adjust your roll in this game, is there? There's no fate points, re-rolls, nothing like that, right? Yeah.
Nope.
Sorry.
People in chat could buy banked rerolls. But Bart
Bohai is apparently sinned against the one who's not giving him power.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
So that's you, Dan.
All right. I think it's time to take some pot shots first. So let's see how that goes.
300 for the banked. 13. Who are you hitting at?
Probably the small guy for now.
So one of the two in back, one of the zombie yambies.
Yeah.
13 does clear. Oh snap, Melissa! Thank you very much. We do have a banked reroll now.
Oof.
6 damage.
Basically minimum damage.
Okay, Bulreg.
Is this place small enough that I can get to them?
Sure. I did
okay.
not measure anything out beforehand, so I'm gonna say
Yeah,
yes.
I wasn't sure if this was like scaled or
No.
anything. Okay.
No.
We're quite large in this very tiny barn.
Bert went through the trouble of measuring that out. Even if the numbers would have said no, I would have said yes.
All right. I will charge at the Vinerator. Is that his name?
Yep.
Okay. So I will move on in and I will say, how dare you dishonor the cat's meow? I wrote it down just to
Nice.
make sure it was correct.
Nice.
You shall harm this place no more. And then I'm just trying to remember if it's a plus to damage a charge gives you or a plus to hit. I always forget.
I gotta look at the cheat sheet.
I think it's a +1 to hit.
+1 bonus on your attack roll.
Okay, perfect. All right, so then I'm just gonna put it in as an aim. Just as the same basic thing. And there we go. It is a 17.
17's
Not
a
a
hit.
great roll.
Still
It is
hits.
not great. And I will swing at it. Get. Thou shalt not pass. Get to the back of the line. catchphrase. And
I'll take it.
Oh shit.
19 points of damage.
Oof. Oof.
Okay. That one's looking rough. Chunks of it are falling off. So we pass over to Brawl.
All right. Did any of these tentacles or anything happen to grab a hold of any cats or people and
No,
drag them into the hole?
luckily,
Okay.
cats all dispersed.
Yes.
I don't know. Give me a perception test to see if you would have noticed any people getting pulled down. Actually, yes. You initially kind of got lost in the thing, but there was one patron sitting in that corner that not necessarily got pulled down, but when the floor collapsed, they went down with it.
All right. Then my goal is to run and try to jump down the hole.
Oh god. Okay. This is going to be an accuracy test.
Okay.
I'm sorry, no, a dexterity test.
Dexterity, I got that.
Okay. 10 will pass.
Okay.
It is quite a ways down.
Okay.
Seeing as you did pass, I'm going to half the damage. Oh, you only take 2.
Does my armor count for that or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
And you find yourself, you dive down, and there's just all these crisscrossing branches. And you see the orc, older looking gentleman at the bottom of it. He looks injured, probably from the fall. But you kind of land in this flat bottom, and you can see there's this tunnel. Stretches across the thing, so coming in one direction and out the other. So it looks like they were digging a tunnel and just decided to come up here.
Okay.
How
But
dare they?
you can look up and you can see these giant vines that are coming out of it originate coming out of that tunnel. So they would be in attack range, but of course I'm going to say the fall and getting your senses will take your turn.
That's fine. That's fine.
Do I not have the turn marker on?
I don't think the Yabbies have gone yet.
No, the Yambies are going to go, and they're going to climb up out the edge. I'm going to make a dexterity test. No, they failed. Okay. I was going to say it's a little more effort for them to climb up. They're not as coordinated. So the act of climbing is going to take their entire go. But this vine here is going to take a swipe at you, Bulreg.
And I will let it take a swipe at me by hitting its swipe with my body.
15.
Sure.
Does that
If it
hit?
wants to feel good about itself, yes, it can go ahead and hit me.
Okay. And the damage.
Oh
They're so
my.
weak. Oh my gosh.
My shoelaces hit harder than you.
Yeah, that's fair. Second pick for this one. No, this one's gonna do something different. This one does look back as you kind of flew by Brawl and sees you. Oh snap! There's an Adam. Hey Adam. So it
Oh,
just
my
lets
face.
go and falls. Adam, thank you for that. 100 bits. I think that's a banked double. So if you roll something, I'll let you just pretty much activate your stunt die for free.
Very nice.
It did fail its dexterity. So yeah, this one's going to drop down next to you, Brawl. And it is going to take a little bit of damage. Okay. Luis.
All right, let me see. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Because got this ridiculous, stupid run speed. Gonna come running up over here. Unsling the arquebus, sling up the blunderbuss. Because look, oh my, 3 for the price of 1.
Oh yeah. All lined up for you.
Oh man, Bulreg, you look at you. You've been watching Bot, haven't you? You lined him up just perfect.
Just exactly what I was thinking. Yes, take them out.
Nice.
18's a hit. I think that's a hit against all of them. Let me double check. Yeah, absolutely, that's a hit against all of them.
All right. So all three of them will take 11.
Okay.
While you're shooting and he's smashing, like, I cannot wait to introduce you to my mother. You are roughly the same age, and she has been so very lonely since my father passed.
Wow, come on. Oh,
She has many cats.
Suddenly being
I think
taken
you
over
will
by
have a lot
Spuds
to
doesn't
come.
sound so bad.
You have so much in common. She likes guns. She is also doesn't smile very often. Yes.
Louis,
Sounds
this
like an
one's gonna shift over to you. And it is going to try and do a constrict attack against you. So this is going to be, I'm going to roll this. And this will be an opposed. You can use dexterity or you can use strength.
shockingly, I will choose dexterity.
Yeah.
Yo.
Oh no.
No, it has got you bound up. You're wrapped by this thing.
I'll never get to meet your mother.
But Bulreg, this one's going to move up to you. The big Vinerator, it slithers over and whips its viney arms. Oh no, don't end the combat. What?
That is it. We win.
No. 16 against you.
They've given up and gone home.
just
Bulreg.
quits.
I shall let it attack me.
Sure, for 8 damage.
That is barely a scratch.
That's fair. Bohai.
Okay, so everybody's kind of engaged. This one back here isn't, though, right?
That one actually fell down the hole going after Brawl, so it's not.
Oh boy. Okay.
To get that insight, you'd have to move right up to the edge. Now, that's the one that's wrapped around Luath right now.
Well, I mean, the power doesn't say it's just a target. It doesn't say it spills over. Lightning bolt.
Okay, let's go for it.
Do it.
All right.
Do it well.
That's real well.
Oh, and you
That's-
got no. Okay, no,
No.
never mind.
I got
Okay.
no extra points, but it needs to make a save.
This was a
Stamina
Constitution.
versus a 16 spell force.
I got a 14.
So no, it does 2d6 plus willpower damage penetrating.
Oof.
So here you go. Boom. 8 points.
8 points of damage,
No
and this is penetrating. Okay, so Luath, you can feel this thing like seizing up, like tightening, releasing, tightening as this just gets racked by electricity from Bohai.
It's like you've got a TENS unit wrapped around yourself.
Oh,
Bart.
Something.
Your
I
abs
guess.
are gonna look so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna be swole. Probably, maybe. But I'll go ahead and drop one of my pistols, and I'll switch up to the longsword. Go try to
Sure.
get that vine.
Okay.
See if we can wait a little better here.
Sure. I'll just swing up by Luath's. Go ahead and take your attack.
I hit the button. I might hit it again.
Man,
Go ahead
you're
and-
also bad. It's like
It's-
you don't even get a
no, thanks.
0 anymore. It just
I don't know. It's just
No.
It's just not
No.
even going to.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not working for me.
Here you go. I'll hit it for you.
Oh wait, there. Oh, never mind. That's you.
That's
Okay.
me. 13 does hit.
Hooray! Oh, let me hit the button at least for
Two.
damage.
Okay, that's something. 13
It's-
does hit for 8 damage.
Not much, but it's something.
Okay.
Could use some stunt points.
Yeah.
Bulreg.
Bulreg will take aim as he continues to swing. Welcome to the party, oh captain, my captain, as he sees Bart go up. I will take aim, and I will swing at the Venerator once more.
Sure.
I rolled 14.
14 does hit.
Okay, that is not good. How does this banked thing work? Mr. Adam
So if
donated
you want to
this.
use that, I'll just say you can use those 2 stunt points that you would have gotten.
Okay. 2 stun points. Let me see if there's anything I can do with 2 that would be worthwhile. Nah. Okay, I will leave it then. Okay, I will just roll damage against the Venerator. 15 points.
15 points. As you swing hard down with your hammer, just crushing this thing, and it just collapses in a pile of dried yam vines.
Smash into it. And I will look at Louis, and I'll say, there are some wildflowers out to the east that my mother is very fond of. I shall show you a patch of them. There is a beautiful meadow.
Brawl.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Yeah. After this is all done.
All right. I'm gonna. So there's a Yambi down by me, huh?
There's a Yambi, and you can reach the base of these 2 vines coming up.
All right. I'm gonna deal with the Yambi first because that's kind of the more imminent one. So I will pull my short sword and give it a roll.
Sure. 15 clears.
All right. Ooh, I got 4 stun points.
Oh shit, you do.
And with what's their dexterity?
Dexterity is a -2.
All right. So my dexterity is higher, so I get my pinpoint attack as well. Let's see. I got 4 points. So I will go with pierce armor for 1 point, and then defensive stance for 2,
Sure.
and I'll also do a skirmish, so I'll move it back like 2 yards. So.
Oh yeah, cool.
All right. So damage. I will take that for damage.
Holy crap, yeah. 15, that'll put some hurt on it. And what all did you add piercing to that with any of your abilities?
Yeah, the pierce armor, so it's half armor.
Okay, cool. And you hit it hard, it flies back and hits the wall of this, pit that's been dug up.
Okay.
All right. So, Bulreg, the Yambi is going to try and claw at you. Oh no, I got a 7. You're fine.
You're embarrassing yourself. Stop it. Stop it right now.
As the vine that is next to you is going to try and constrict you as well, you need to roll me your choice of strength or dexterity. And
Would might be able to apply here?
Yes.
Then I will roll strength. Oh, that is a terrible roll. 13.
We do have a banked reroll if you want. If not, it will have you grappled.
What is the penalty for grappling?
The penalty for grappling, you can't move or act effectively. Gives you a -2 penalty to defense, speed, and attacks. Yeah, and then to free yourself later on, you would have to make an opposed strength roll. And you get to do that on your turn as a free action.
Yes, I will take it. I won't waste the reroll on this.
Okay. All right, so yeah, you're grappled. Is there a grappled? Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay. Brawl, this Yambi closes back in on you.
Fair.
It's going to take a swipe at you. It's only a 9.
That's gonna miss.
Yeah. Bart, why are you restrained?
Oh, I was just clicking things to see what they do because I had noticed that they were there.
All right.
Do not kink shame the commander.
Luath, you get a free attempt to break free. This will be an opposed strength test.
Okay.
It's going to roll strength, so you can do your dexterity or your strength. Yeah, you managed to twist yourself out. You've got your turn now. Oh, no,
All right.
I
Nice.
accidentally deleted you from the turn order.
No, that's okay. So now that I got myself all wiggled free, I think I'll get my blades out. I think I get myself in my dual wielding stance. And, gonna try and stab that one.
Sure. 16 will clear the defense.
Okay, cool.
11 damage. That does not drop it, but you do put some hurt on. Am I bad at math? I am bad at math. That does drop it. I was looking
Yeah.
at the wrong one.
Hey, suck it, math.
That's great.
Okay. As Brawl, you see one of these giant vines come slithering back down and just collapsing. Anything else, Louis?
No, that's pretty much it. Just getting out of there, stabbing it.
Sure.
Now, so Bulreg, would you say do you have your father's face? Do you think?
Oh, yes, I am a spitting image of Bulreg. Yes, my mother. Far finer features. Get off me, shoelace.
Bohai.
Okay. I guess I'm going to resort to my arcane bolt
Sure.
now, and let us zap. Oh, this one over here that is harassing everyone.
Sure.
I'll get a little bit closer as well. Move in just a little bit closer. Okay, here we go. Arcane Blast. Aha!
Does that just, yeah, that just hits, right?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Give me that
And
damage.
then damage. Boom. This is not penetrating.
Okay. You did not overcome its armor.
Sigh.
Yeah. Bart.
Yeah, I pretty much need to get some points.
I must save
Yeah.
Bulreg my right hand.
Yeah. So you're gonna move over and try and fight this vine off of him?
That's right.
Okay.
Get me.
Not that I feel like he needs my help, but like I want to be useful.
I would be honored to be saved by you, Commander.
So I wasn't thinking on your last turn there, Dan. I will give you a choice. You can either do an opposing might test to try and pry it off of Bulreg. That would be opposing strength test. Or you can just attack it to deal damage to it.
I figure it would be more cool if I could just like cut it off.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
It was or something, but
It might.
once again, I'm not able to roll for some reason. So
I can get you.
The vines are wrapped around his bicep in such a way that just making his muscles even more swole.
An 11 does not clear the defense.
oh no,
Okay.
Bart is embarrassing himself on this day.
It is just because you care too much for me and you do not want to harm me. It is fine, Commander.
Yeah. He didn't want to desecrate the bicep.
Yeah.
It is clear what is it.
True, that would have been a shame.
Yeah. Bulreg, you get a free chance to break the grapple.
Get the fuck out of my coffee shop. What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah. You're
All right.
broken free. Yeah.
And I don't care for shoelaces. I will attack the other one. I will aim, of course.
Sure.
And then I will swing. Oh, that's the wrong button. Why did that happen? 20 to hit.
Ooh, yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, a couple things are going to happen. First, it's going to take 13 points of damage.
Sure.
Next, it's going to get knocked back
Oh,
into the sinkhole because it is what you get to do when you have you only have like was it two-handed weapon style?
oh,
Yes.
Nice. Okay. It's gonna make a dex test. 10 is our number. It fails. So you knock it into the
Stupid
sinkhole,
human being.
and because of that, it takes 2d6 falling damage. That is 10 damage.
I will swing. I will kick it, and I will stand. Are you not entertained? No, wait, that's not it.
You can see it's still moving down there. It didn't get finished off, but it's
I
now
kinda
hanging
want-
out with Brawl.
All right. I kind of want Bulreg's battle cry to be "Get the fuck out of my coffee shop." I feel like that's got to be a thing now.
Yeah, that's. I was keeping them kind of close to the edge. I'm like, come on, someone give me a Sparta moment.
Right.
Like I forgot I should have done that with the Vinerator because I could do it. It's just naturally if I hit.
Nice.
So I forgot.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
This is the cat's meow.
I was going to say it if no one else did.
Nice. Brawl, you're up. You've got one prone zombie, one upright zombie.
I will go after the upright one. Like, oh, thanks a lot. And let's see here. That is
16 with 5 stunt points. Yeah. That's
all
a
right.
hit.
So we'll pierce armor again, defensive stance, a pinpoint attack, and then we'll also make it a mighty blow. So
Sure.
just do this. All
Snap.
right.
Hey, Oak. Nine damage.
Yeah.
Which do have piercing.
Yep.
All right, still up.
All right.
The other one stands. God bless it. Keep removing them from initiative.
We win.
Battle is
It's
done.
dead. It has surrendered.
They simply knew that they could not win.
It's going to stand up, and it's going to use the rest of its turn to move up to you, Brawl, but it won't have anything left to attack.
right.
It would be the Constrictor Vine, the Shoelace. Brawl, you're no longer grappled. Yeah, it's just going to take a whip at you. I'm sorry, Bulreg. 17 for
It will hit.
3 damage.
It will hit. My armor is what it will hit.
All right. And Brawl, the other Yambi. It's going to take a swipe at you. 14 to hit.
That will tie my current defense. So
I
believe that.
think it's got to meet or exceed. So
Yep. So
4 damage.
all right, does not get through my armor.
Cool. Lueth.
And well, up here we got the shoestring that's just gonna flail its little spaghetti arms at Bulreg. We know how that's gonna go. So the thing that needs to happen here is to just leap into the pit onto the back of the one that's on Brawl.
Okay. Yeah, I want a dexterity test here, man.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
And I'm going to give you 2 DCs here. 10 is to take half fall damage. If you can clear 14, you'll land on one of these 2 and deal equal damage to it.
Okay, sounds great. How about 19 with 5 stunt points?
That will do the trick. If you want to spend any of those stunt points, we can call this a combat action.
Oh man, could I use those stunt points to have reloaded my shotgun during the jump
Yes, that sounds
and then
bad.
just shoot both of them?
You land on one of them. You do take 4 damage from the fall, but so does it. In flight, sure, you reload your shotgun.
It's the best. It's like a gainer. He's like doing that little backflip thing,
Yeah.
reloading it, lands on his feet, shoots him. Just life is good. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy,
That's
that's
crazy.
a good hit.
Okay. Play some murder
So-
down.
So I think I would like to also reload my arquebus
Fuck. Oh,
and then spend the rest to do a second shot with the arquebus.
oh god. Okay.
So first comes the blunderbuss to hit the 2 of them. So both of them will take 12.
One is down. I think you may not get a chance for your second shot. You drop them both with that shot.
Nice.
Thanks for the assist, Louis.
And no, you had it. You had it there. That was great. And as he reaches down, there's like the cat nearby you. He's like, yeah, I did it. I did it for you, buddy. I did it for you.
Oh, what? You're down here too?
Nice. Bohai. All that remains is one vine flailing at Bulreg.
Right. I will zap it. I can't really do much else. So zap. Arcane Blast online. Well, it hits.
15 clears,
No
yeah.
points. So 6 points of damage, non-penetrating.
It's looking singed. It doesn't go down. Bart?
Perhaps I can finish the shoelace. God, why is this not working?
I can click it for you. 15's a hit.
No stun points, but horrible damage again. But maybe, and it is piercing, I think, if it matters.
That does.
Or penetrating. Penetrating.
It's still up, though.
Dang.
Bulreg. All
Bulreg
that's
will
left.
look at Bart.
Yeah.
Commander, you did not need to give this to me, but I thank you. You are honoring me with the final swing, the kill of this creature. I'll take aim. We outnumber this poor sod. I will roll. Let's see. I don't know how to do this system anymore. 14 to hit.
That does, yeah.
Damage. 14
Nice.
damage as well. 14's everywhere.
As you cut it down, all the enemies are slain. Combat is over.
Oh, help this orc to their feet. Help
Sure.
them get back up top.
Sure, yeah.
Bulreg will start tying the shoelaces together and lower down his rope.
Sure, yeah. You can use that to help hoist this injured orc up. Down
Actually,
at...
he probably wouldn't be
I
struggling.
will slap him with some healing.
Sure, go for it, man.
Anybody else injured?
Nope.
My breather will be enough to
Okay.
top me off.
He
All right,
took
I'll do healing touch then.
2d6 points of damage when he fell. And for him, that was a good chunk of his HP is just, a regular commoner orc.
Right, I'll spend here. He'll get 3d6 back.
Or peasant.
Ooh.
14
wow,
points.
14, you heal him up past max. He's golden now.
It's the best he's felt in ages.
Yeah, it is. My knees don't even hurt anymore.
It's like a chiropractic move. I put my hands up underneath his arms behind his neck and just give it a good wrench, and then suddenly, yeah.
There we go. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you all want to do?
There's part of me that's torn between jumping down this hole so I can avoid making a roll for the defenses.
I want to
Honestly,
ask people around if this has ever happened before. I have a sneaking suspicion they're following us.
Yeah, you ask some of the people around. And it's not necessarily like this. Plenty of holes have opened up. People have fallen in. There have been, these Yambies wandering around at night attacking people. But they've never come across a hole that is just ripped open and creatures have come pouring out.
Bullheil has turned around to the group and said, I'm just going to put this out here, but is anyone secretly a golden child that they're looking for? Anyone harboring a golden child somewhere inside themselves?
I mean,
that I'm
you saw
aware
the
of.
sides of me, so I think we're good.
Okay. All right.
No, but you know what? Do we just dive in? Like they got sent from somewhere. Do we just return to sender here?
You two were down there. Did you see the tunnels and such that we could explore?
I mean, yeah, it's
the path that they came. We could try to follow it back.
we just charge back before it closes off anything.
Let us go.
All right.
Sure.
Well,
Yeah.
Commander, if that is what you think is best, of course.
I mean, it sure seems like they're coming after us. Maybe we go after them.
Okay.
I will take Bart. I will put him underneath my armpit, and I will hop into the sinkhole.
Yeah. I'll follow.
I will activate my arcane light.
Cool. All right. You all shimmy down. Sure enough, there's 2 passages down here. One of them looks very freshly dug, but the other one is very heavily reinforced with all these vines. The digging, like the earth, it looks just older, a little more packed in, and that is the direction that these big vines that were coming up came from. Is that the direction you want to go?
Source.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. You've moved well past anything I've prepared. So we'll put this on pause until next Wednesday. Yeah.
We derailed somewhere along the way heavily.
I will tell you after the stream is over where you derailed.
I have a strange feeling it was pretty early on in the stream that we derailed.
First 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, something
Spot
like
on.
that.
I said, what are these guys going to do tonight? Let me prep the things that are the most likely.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's either
said
me or
no.
Dan that's responsible because we also derailed the DCC game. So, or we're in that one.
Yeah.
Which,
We're narrowing down our suspects of derailment.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get out of here. Jeff, what do you got happening this week?
Yeah, twitch.tv/the Lollygaggers. On Friday, we are playing Mothership as we're going through the Gradient Descent module. Then on Saturday, we are doing One Ring 2nd Edition, continuing our Waking of Angmar campaign. And then on Monday, you can catch myself, Chuck, and Jeremy as we get back to Deadlands for Savage Worlds as we're continuing our blood drive.
Sure. Very cool. Jeremy, you want to tell us about this Patreon?
Yeah, and Reese on Patreon, you've got comics, 5e assets, lots of fun stuff. Check it out.
Very cool. Bert, what you got happening this week?
Well, this Friday, we've got some BX Dungeons and Dragons going on. Saturday on the official Goodman Games channel, some of the faces here will be playing Weird Frontiers, a horror Western using the Dungeon Crawl Classic system. Yeah, I think that's it for this week.
Yeah.
That's it.
And John, you got anything happening over on Slices and Dices?
not this week, but next week, Thursday, Savage Rifts coming back. Looking forward to it. Gonna be a nice big hunt.
Sure. Let me get Slices in there. Very cool. And as for Defenders, if you come back tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m., we're going to be doing our Tales from the Loop campaign through the Hedgerows. Friday night at 10 p.m., Dan, John, and myself will be playing some Dungeon Crawl Classics, our Dead Sun campaign.
Something that resembles playing.
Yeah. We won't have any Fallout this Saturday. That Adam's going to be out of town. Yeah, and then like Bert said, Saturday night, Goodman Games. I've got nothing else. I don't know. That's it. Good game, everyone. We'll
Get out of here.
catch you. I guess next Wednesday we'll be back for more of this.
I'm going to do Bulreg's mom.
You are. I'm quite proud of you,
I've heard that Bulrig's mom has got it going on.
Bulreg, stepson of Luith.
That's great. All right. We'll catch y'all later. Bye.